Welcome to our 9 News Caminos segment. The new year is just 2 days away, and we want to ring it in with some Latino-style celebrations. Joining me today is the CEO of Grupo Folklorico Sabor Latino, Lorenzo Ramirez, and folkloric dancer Yaretsi Guerrero. Thank you both so much for being here today.
Thank you for having us. Appreciate it.
In a few minutes, we're going to have you dance for us. But before we get there, we were going to ask you a couple of questions. Tell us a little bit about the dance company Sabor Latino, its history, and you've performed in some pretty cool places.
Absolutely. Yeah, well, we're going to be 39 years old in 2026. So 2027, we'll be 40 years old.
Amazing.
This is my 52nd year. I've been dancing, teaching, danced with different groups around the city and throughout the state. And in 1987, I started Sabor Latino.
Okay.
And so I've been teaching. I teach with the public schools. I've been part of the Arvada Center for the Arts and Humanities Arts Day program for a little over 20 years now. So they send me out to do workshops. I also work with Lakesh Denver Arts out of Westwood. I've been with them for 2 years now as their director and their instructor of their Folklorico group, because they do Folklorico, Mariachi, and Visual Arts. And Yaretsi has been a wonderful student. She comes from Greeley. She goes back and forth.
Wow, good for you.
She's a senior this year.
Okay.
And preparing for college. So her father danced with the group for 30 years.
Oh my gosh.
So she's the next generation.
Amazing. Well, that's so great.
Exactly.
Well, we'll have you demonstrate here in a minute, but for folks who haven't seen this type of dance before, what will they be seeing? What is this?
These are folklorico dances. So these are the regional dances from Mexico. Mexico's like the United States. It's broken up into different regions, different states. But every region in Mexico has its own style of dance, its own style of music, and most importantly, zapateado. Okay. The different rhythms that we create with our footwork, and the costumes are unique to each region. Yeah. So you can tell where people are from just by sometimes the hats they wear or the traditional costumes. These are the costumes from the northern part, Chihuahua, Nuevo León, Durango. So we're going to be doing a polka for you today.
Okay, and the costumes are so unique. Is there some symbolism in each one?
Well, these are very, the northern area is very much ranchos, or the ranchers. And so these are polkas that are done at different fiestas throughout the year. So the guys' jackets are made out of leather. The girls have a lot of ribbon work. They're very lively dances. You can see the boots are called adelitas. Oh, yeah. They're the lace-up boots. Then the hair pieces in the back are just a simple bow, because there's a lot of movement to the style. Sure. So it's kind of like a cowboy kind of would be equivalent, even though the vaqueros were the first cowboys. So this is kind of a part of that history.
And you need everything to stay in place while you're moving like this, right? And then real quickly, before we get to the dancing, these actually vary by region significantly, it sounds like. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. So real quick, before you start, tell us a little bit about what you're going to be performing for us today.
We're going to do a polka for you today. The northern regions, you'll have polkas, which has European influence, redovas, and chotisas. And they all have a little bit of European influence. But Folklorico has a lot of different cultural influences. That's why I love teaching it, because it shows and demonstrates the diversity of Mexican culture. Very cool. So these are more the polka, very upbeat and good way to start the new year.
All right, I love that. Well, without further ado, let's take it away.
Okay.
The music, right? All right.
Turn it on. Let us get set up, and I'll look over. Here we go.